Alright. Hopefully we're back. Hopefully we're back. Oh, yeah. Yep, it's the sign, it's the fake sign for the maker's rules of the makerspace. Yeah. Here's the very official, very real makerspace rules are no custom resins, no custom filaments, don't build a bomb, and no, seriously, don't build a bomb. That was a fun little thing from the radiation shielding video. Just a little Easter egg there. Alright, hopefully this will work and show up on camera, which is harder because it's right next to a window. But, alright, hopefully that's decent. Okay. I think, yeah, let me know about my levels as usual. Alright. So you can go away. Okay. So, it is now time to utilize mankind's greatest invention, the microwave, which is right here out of frame. But we have the microwave furnace here, so you can see it. It looks like before. Yes, it's a little burnt, but the way the microwave furnace works is there's this graphite layer inside. It absorbs the microwaves really well, heats up, and radiates that energy at whatever is inside. But the other thing I need to do is go grab our sample, which I put right over here. All right. Yeah, sorry, by the way, about the whole ending stream situation. I mean, I guess I've streamed 3 times. Like, that's something, right? I've streamed 3 times already. Okay. So, what we can do is, first let's just take another baseline reading. You'll notice the numbers are a little bit different. Hopefully that's not because I messed up the oscillator. Hopefully that's just because it's in a different, environment. But we can see we're reading about 1495, and then if I put this in, the scissors give us about 520, 530, 560. Oh, is it going up? I have to hold this still. 540. Yeah, we can say like 550-ish. So scissors are about 550, and our little sample of samarium, our wonderful sample of samarium, that will give us about okay. Let's do this. So we'll take that measurement after because I have to unwrap the vacuum sealing it comes in. So samarium is a very, very reactive metal, and it will react and oxidize over time. So it'll basically just rust. That's kind of normal and ordinary, but it also actually reacts with water. So samarium reacts with water to form samarium hydroxide, which is, will coat the surface, and it's just very reactive in general, and so that's why it's kept nice and sealed and safe. We are going to tear this open and then do exactly the opposite of what you need to do if you want to keep it safe, which is get blasted in a microwave furnace at thousands of degrees. So what I'm going to do first is get some barbecuing gloves, which are hopefully... Yes, exactly. They do look like coral. Or wait. Oh. Hi, Micro. I thought you were saying... I was looking at the chat from a distance, and I thought you were saying... I thought it was a picture of coral, and I thought you were saying the gloves look like coral. But, hi. They do, though. They're a little floppy. Okay. Alright, so what I need to do is sacrifice one glove for the good of science, and use it to, support the... So let's get this out of the way. Use it to support the piece of samarium that's in there. I do not want it to fall onto the piece of paper or light the paper on fire, the blue paper underneath. I do not want to light that on fire today, although it would be kind of funny. So let me just finagle this in here. If this doesn't fit, because again, this part of the stream has not been tested before. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. So the other thing is I want it to be as close to the center of the coil, like vertically as possible. It's not a DIY induction heater. We're using the microwave and this lovely microwave furnace to actually do the heating. This coil of wire, if I tried to do an induction heater, would melt. What we're trying to do is take, where did it go? Yes, this chunk of metal called samarium. So it's a very, very niche, obscure element, but it does something really cool. And that cool thing is that it exhibits, like, it's paramagnetic, so in the same way aluminum is. It's not like, it doesn't have magnetic properties that persist like iron does. But you can put it in a coil and observe the magnetic properties. And what's cool about samarium is it has those be independent of temperature. So we can basically heat it up at like 1,000 degrees, do whatever we want to, and unlike basically every other, as far as I know, every other element in existence, it'll be totally fine. Its magnetic properties will just be totally unchanged. There's even a group, I found a paper, where they literally melted it, and you can't even tell. Like, it's just a straight line, and they're like, oh, by the way, at this point it melted, and the magnetic properties just did not care. So that's what I don't think we're gonna get to the point to melt it. It has a very high melting point, but what I can try is just getting it really hot. All right. So what I need to do is shove this in here. This is not questionable at all. There's nothing wrong with shoving a thing into another thing. You just gotta tack it in there, okay? Yeah, there we go. See, it's working. It just takes some time. There we go. All right. Perfect. So I want this to be as close to the center of the coil as possible. Well, okay, that's not actually true. It doesn't need to be, it needs to be not at the edges, because if it's at the edges, it won't be, like, the magnetic field is not as concentrated, and so the effect won't be as strong. But let me take this ridiculously scuffed nightmare and flip it around. Now it's a ridiculously scuffed nightmare facing the correct direction. It's a solid improvement right there. All right. Heck yeah. So now I should be able to drop the samarium in there without lighting or destroying anything on fire. Oh, I thought this stream was over. Oh, yeah, I know. It's because I was doing the other part of the stream in a different place. I had to go, like, take a break and, like, walk all the way over here. And evidently, if you put your laptop to sleep in your backpack, OBS dies and ends your stream. So, yeah, I know. Sorry about that. It was rather disorienting, to be honest. Yeah, I'm sorry. None of this is the ideal. This was all, planned hectically, and, like, my roommate's moving in today, too. So he needs the room at, like, the exact same time that the stream was going to start. So I apologize for all of the inconvenience and disorientedness and all of that stuff. And for the fact that this is now the third stream. So I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Okay. Ferromagnetic molten metal. Yeah, it's not ferromagnetic, it's paramagnetic, but that's the one little difference. As far as I know, you can't really have a ferromagnetic liquid. You could have, like, ferrofluid is like ferromagnetic particles suspended in a liquid, but in order for ferromagnetism to work, you basically have to have, like, all of the atoms need to have, like, a connection to all the other atoms, and that happens in, like, a crystal structure. It doesn't really happen with just a, like, free-flowing liquid or gas. I don't know, at least, of any examples. Fetty has ruined me. I read tiny URL as tiny Yuri. Oh, no. It's okay. This channel is all in favor of Yuri. And my laptop is about to die. That's wonderful news. Let me plug that in really quick. And then we can turn this into an unboxing stream and unwrap the samarium. Oh, hi, Rain. This is still going better than the Miku surprise party drawing live stream. Micro had to help me in chat. And I don't know about that. This is pretty scuffed so far, but I appreciate it. I'm a trying. Okay. Speaking of trying, let's try to unwrap this. Let's try to unwrap this samarium, because this is an unboxing channel for the next 20 seconds. So here it is. Here's our lovely, delicious samarium. Don't actually eat it. It will form toxic compounds. And also, the one thing I said about it being reactive is it reacts with air, but also water. And when it reacts with water, it forms samarium hydroxide, which is caustic. So definitely don't, lick this or anything. But there we go. We can tear that bad boy open. Heck yeah. And then, just to be extra safe, I will put on le glove. And by a glove, I mean a glove. If I can freaking get one. There we go. Were they supposed to be ambidextrous gloves? They definitely are not. Okay. Well, at least I can hold it now. So if we can squeeze this guy out of here. There it is. Wait, is it like wrapped in another layer of plastic? What? It's wrapped in another layer of plastic. Wow, they really do not want this thing getting oxidized. Which makes sense. Very reactive metal. Will oxidize it very easily. Yeah. So I'm going to rip it into this other layer. Then I'll put the glove on my other hand. And then... Oh, I was going to add it to my next to like a bullion cube. It does look like a bullion cube. Oh, that's good. I tried coding, but my brain doesn't want to. Yeah. Sometimes you want to do something, and it just doesn't happen. It's just not there. Okay. So let's try to break into this. Not Boolean cube. Do not put this in your soup. It will react with the water in your soup, which is most of the soup, and turn it into a caustic, toxic nightmare. There we go. There's our samarium cube. I don't know. Can you see that? It actually, like, they engraved, like, SM and stuff on it. My phone camera is really not doing this justice, but it does look quite cool. Right, this is one bad move away from ending up on Live Leak. Am I supposed to know what Live Leak is? It sounds like a place where people leak things on live streams. This is my first live stream, okay? I don't know all the things. I don't know what Live Leak is, and I don't know how to not have your stream end twice. Okay, but we can. Let's go ahead and turn on our susceptibilityometer, the susometer. It tells us how sus the magnetic fields are. So normally it's about 1480. Maybe like 1460, I think, was the norm. And we can just very scientifically drop that in there. Now, it's not actually that accurate having it dropped in there in terms of, like, I'm not putting it in the same place every time. But the good news is that one of the fun physics things is that inside a solenoid, like, which is what this is, it's just a coil of wire. Inside a big enough coil of wire, the magnetic field is almost entirely, like, homogeneous. So it doesn't really matter too much where I put it in, except for the fact that I'm now running the thing off of battery and I forgot to turn it back on. And the fact that I did it by a window, and so this is flipping off. Okay, maybe everything's going wrong, but maybe it'll be okay. Actually, do I need this thing? Yeah, I kind of do. Doot. It blows out the... I guess with the camera otherwise. That's something, right? That's readable. There we go. So with this... What, 1349, 1376, 1382. It was definitely much lower than without it. And it turned off again. Darn it. Okay. And now I have to get the cube out. Who planned this? What kind of harebrained idiot planned this so that they just drop the cube and can't get it out? Oh my gosh. I can actually show you this too. In the meantime. This is also not focusing. There we go. But this is just a random piece of metal I put to test the microwave furnace, and you can see it got definitely looks like it's all burnt and stuff. So there's some merit to this microwave furnace thing. All right, I gotta get this out of here now. I don't want to make like samarium little like bits of samarium dust either. I don't think I'm likely to because it's not a super soft metal, but it's good not to. A lot of the rare earth elements, so those that like the top row of those like bottom two, extra layers in the periodic table are the lanthanides. Samarium is one of them, and they have a habit of being very, very flammable if you like have tiny bits of dust of them. I don't think that's a real risk here, but better safe than sorry. All right. Now I just have to plug this back in. Okay. So this goes in here. I can talk a little bit at least more about the details of the circuit. So these little yellow thingies There's like 3 of the little yellow discs, if you can see them. Those are the capacitors for the oscillator. And so these last two, the two, what is that, leftmost capacitors, are storing energy as electric fields. And then the inductor, which is the coil of wire, just the coil of wire, is storing energy as magnetic fields, and it's oscillating back and forth between them. And we're measuring how fast those oscillations take place, which tells us how sus it is. Okay. Let me do that. Okay. There we go. Back online. Okay. Fuck. Maybe I can close the window a little bit. Okay. So, about 15, let's try this again. About 1520 ambient. Sus stream lol. Yeah, who planned this? Like, I don't know. Whoever planned this, terrible at this. Okay. I missed some things. Oh, live leak is where bad things happen. Oh, so it's just like accidents and stuff. Okay, that makes sense. The samarium is where the electrolytes come from. That's so sus. I don't know about that. I really don't. I don't know about that one. It's a good one. Who planned this? Sus stream. Yeah, this whole stream is sus. Even without the magnetic susceptibility being sus. Susceptibility. The fact that it's already restarted twice is probably sus enough. Okay, so let's try this bit again. We'll drop our cube in there, and we'll see what the field, how sus this thingy is. So we're looking like about 1450. 1422, 1476. Yeah, about 1450 seems pretty reasonable. It goes up and down quite a bit because this is a very not ideal setup. But now I need something to get it out. And not a piece of metal because I don't want to scratch it. Okay, so we set about 1450 just at normal room temperature. We're hoping it will be the same after it goes into the furnace day microwave. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to pull this out and clip it again. It's not super scientific because like the wires are going to be in a slightly different place, or they're going to be in like curved slightly differently and stuff, but it should be close enough. Okay, it is. Here's our cube back. It is time for the furnace. It is time to absolutely annihilate this thing in our microwave furnace. The first thing we got to do for the microwave furnace is to get one of these. Whoops. One of these little pad thingies. The only problem is that if you look, they don't actually fit, and you can see what happens. It just kind of burns there. So I'm not actually sure I want to have one of the pad things. I tried folding them over too, and it didn't stay. Although maybe, you know what? Let's give it another shot. Maybe I can fold it over. Maybe samarium is heavy enough. It is. It's another thing about the lanthanides. They're usually pretty, at least a little bit dense. They're very, like, you can see, or well, you probably can't see because of my crappy camera, but samarium is element 62, and the higher atomic numbers are generally quite a bit more dense. That was in my shielding video I just made. Okay, wait, so if you eat it, no, don't eat it. It's not like a pop rock. It'll just start, like, fizzing in your mouth and make you very sick. They fizz like it's actually crazy. I don't know about. I'm not totally sure about this, but I'm pretty sure samarium and europium, which is the one next to it, are some of the most reactive, like of the lanthanide elements. Did something just fall? I feel like something just fell. Oh, it was just the things. Okay, hopefully that's not important. Okay, so let's see if I can get this into the furnace. Is it heavy enough? The answer is no. Does not appear to be heavy enough at all. Can I do, is it heavy enough for this? Can I at least have less burning? No. So we're just going to have all the burning, or we don't do it. Well, I really don't want to burn the things, but I also don't want to destroy my microwave furnace. So, I'm not sure what to do. But what if it's tasty? Yes, it will fizz. It fizzes. Like at least the other similar lanthanides, like dysprosium, all of those elements in the first, like the top layer of the bottom stragglers of the periodic table, almost all of them will fizz a ton, and they react quite violently with water. to form like the hydroxide of whatever it is. Not all of them, most of them. So it's like an Alka-Seltzer. Like the sports hydration. No, the sports hydration tablets are supposed to make you healthier, not fill your lungs with like drain cleaner, but weird. It is like, it's like sodium hydroxide is a strong base as drain cleaner. These are also hydroxides. They're basic. I don't know if they're strong bases. But all right. I need to decide whether to. I actually have no clue. So do I put this on top of the thing like I'm supposed to, but because it's too big, it'll end up burning the microwave furnace, or do I just YOLO it and not use the protective layer thing? And it's probably fine because there's insulation anyway. We need I'm extremely basic too. I need chat to tell me here. Do I put the layer thing or not? All I'm getting from this is that it's a forbidden snack that society doesn't want you to enjoy. It's forbidden because, well, first of all, it's like this cube is like $20. I mean, this was not the most well priced one. It's because this whole stream was a chaotic nightmare, and I had like a day and a half to actually do it. But yeah. So it would be extremely expensive for what it is. There's major toxicity issues. Send it, it'll be fine. No layer. Yeah, I'm thinking no layer too. So we're getting rid of that thing. And it fell on the floor. Perfect. This is why you don't do things next to a window, except you do things next to a window because you want to have ventilation. All right, so let's so we got it in there. It's nice and in there. We'll close the hatch. It should seal in there nicely. And now, hopefully, we can put it in the microwave. So I wonder, can I point the camera at the microwave without doxing myself? Let's find out together. All right, this is the amazing microwave. It's a great microwave. Oh, right, because OBS is weird. Anyway. Let's put it in the microwave. Yay. do it. And it goes. This is hard to do with it being cut off in OBS. I love how scuffed this entire stream is. There it is, still in there. Okay. So last time I just put it in the middle. I'm slightly worried if I do it for too long the glass will crack, but hopefully it's fine. It's probably fine. Everything will be fine. There's nothing about this is sketchy. There's nothing sketchy at all. So let me set this. Whoops. Let me just set this back over here for now. Wait. Why though? No. Can't recreate what I had before. Is it zoomed in or something? What was I doing? Oh, it was like this, right? Yeah, there we go. I'm silly. It was like this, except not at all apparently. What did I do? How did I have it before? Okay, this is good enough. I'll fix it in OBS in a sec. Xenotime, I accidentally got pictured of my IRL face on stream in Krita. Oh no! And you had to blur it afterwards. Yeah, the YouTube's tools for like blurring stuff afterwards are so bad too, because like it's this really janky interface that lags all the time, and it won't apply it immediately. Like it takes actually quite a bit of time for it to like actually apply the blur to everyone's video. It sucks. I have to paint my nails with the window open, or I'd probably be dead all. Yeah. I have the window open for a reason, which is ventilation, and that part is good. Yeah. Gonna get doxed by the reflection, I hope not. It looks like a weird toilet roll. What the coil of wire does, or the microwave furnace was? Because someone else in the very beginning of the stream said that the coil of wire looked like a weird toilet roll. It's just a coil of wire. Okay, let me fix the thing in OBS. Oh my OMG, what a nightmare to edit, lol. Yeah, like once you have something that's already out there, it's like you're panicked. It's a race against time essentially, and you're just trying to do what you can, and it's an absolute nightmare. All right, so that should be that. Wait, the thing is sideways. That's what I did before. Silly me. Silly me. It was like this. If I microwave a fork, will it just melt? If you microwave a fork, it'll do the little sparkies, probably. So the thing about microwaving metal is there's nothing really wrong with it that much. It'll just heat up a bit. But if the metal has sharp points, then the like electric fields, because microwave is just like, you know, electromagnetic fields. If there's sharp points present on the object, those will like concentrate the electric fields, and you can have like sparking out of them. And that's what's bad, is the sparking. That'll be really hot. So, I mean, technically it's possible to melt the metal. I'm sure it's you know, possible to melt a spoon made of like tin or something, but I don't think you can easily melt like steel spoon or something, or a stainless steel spoon. I don't think it's hot. It would be hot. I don't think the plasma would be hot enough, even if you did get like the arcing, because a fork does have sharp points. It would probably arc. All right, what a nightmare to edit all. Yeah, that's why you private the video while you're editing it, only make it public after it's done rendering. Oh, do that for live streams? I didn't realize you could do that. I thought it was just like automatically public as soon as it's out there. I didn't realize you could edit live streams. Metal, yeah. I should put on some heavy metal music. I can't because copyright, but no, that's exactly. Hey, I mean, we look, the video I did, the radiation shielding video, like metal was the solution. It's always metal. It's always metal. And samarium is a metal, so we're sticking to it. Metal is always the answer. Okay. Anyway, let me turn on and plug in the microwave. Doot. I gotta go. I might be if you're still live. Bye back. Have a good stream. Thanks, Microbite. Bye. All right. It's microwaving time. Speaking of microbite, it's microwave. That didn't make sense at all. Okay, so fan is on. We need ventilation. You can open the window a little bit. Wait. All right. So hopefully we are ready to turn on the microwave, and hopefully I can do this again without doxing myself. So let's just do what, like 5 minutes? Start with 5 minutes. Here we go. It's going. It's going. So yeah, that's the idea of this, and then we had like, I think it was 1450 beforehand, and we'll see if it shouldn't change significantly, even though we will have some very, very hot samarium. Oh, I need the other glove too. It's over there. Okay. So one glove is doing that, but I need another glove to like take apart the furnace and stuff. These are not really rated for what I'm supposed to be doing. They're just like barbecuing gloves, but they're the best I could get for not spending a ton of money. Hi, Z! It was a transition from microbites to microwaves. Exactly. We kept the microbit. What is being microwaved? My samarium cube is being microwaved. I just opened it, and we're now putting it in this microwave furnace. So here, I can actually have a picture thingy. Let me put up the picture thingy. There we go. So it looks like this. There's a like insulation, and then there's graphite layer on the inside. Graphite, it turns out, is really good at absorbing microwaves, and so the graphite gets so hot that it turns like red hot and radiates out the heat as infrared, and that can be used to heat something else, which in this case is our little tiny cube of samarium. So in theory, it should be able to get to almost like 1,000 degrees Celsius or like 2,000 Fahrenheit. I'm not sure we'll get actually that much, but especially because it'll cool down on the way from me, moving it over to the detector part. But that's the plan. Ooh, can I use the graphite inside for my drawings? I mean, it's the same stuff. Probably. But yeah, that's what's being microwaved. We're microwaving the samarium cube, which is probably, honestly, I'm not sure anyone has ever done this before. This very well could be the first time anyone has put pure samarium metal in the microwave, because, like, why? But yeah, let me take off the little thing. So yeah, it's already been, what, 2 minutes? It's been 2 minutes. There's 3 minutes left. We'll see how this goes. In theory, it should work really fast, because microwaves are, like, generally cook things extremely, extremely fast. Or not cook things extremely, extremely fast, but whatever's inside them will get up to temperature extremely, extremely fast, relative to, normal ovens and stuff. And again, like, the graphite layer is not that thin. It doesn't have a ton of mass that it needs to heat up. And then, yeah, Rain can use the graphite for drawing. It's perfect. Yeah, so you missed a couple of things. You missed me accidentally ending the stream for the second time, which was great. But yeah, so I just did like an explanation thingy of, I think you were there for the explanation of like what paramagnetism is in general, but then I also did like explained what's so special about samarium? Why is samarium this one weird case where you can have paramagnetism basically independent of temperature. No matter how hot you get it, it's still paramagnetic. And yeah, and then the idea was I did all that stuff like in the library. I'm now in my dorm room. I had to go from the library to my dorm room, and that was supposed to be a short break, and everything was going to be fine. But like my laptop was just sleeping, and so it was in my laptop was in my backpack sleeping. That's what OBS and everything was on. So OBS died, the stream ended, and it all sucked. Oh, now I saw the live streams that were ended. Yeah, I've actually, I think I'm doing the best at the charity fundraiser because I've done the most live streams. Has anyone else done 3 live streams? I don't know if anyone else has done 3 live streams. Like I'm winning. Oh boy. I want to do the full 5 minutes though. It says on the packet like 6 to 8 minutes. The thing that I got this sketchy microwave furnace from, it said like 6 to 8 minutes is what you need. But yeah, you can actually see. Oh wow. Okay. This is going to be difficult to see. But do you see the little orange dot at the top? It's hard for you to see on the camera, but that's like the glow. At Xenotime has done the most that I know of, yeah. No, I'm carrying the whole charity event. But you see the orange dot at the top there? It's hard for you guys to see on the camera, but that is actually like the glow of like red hot graphite. I assume it's the graphite. It could be the samarium, but there's not that much samarium. It probably is not glowing that much. But let's check it out then. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 30 seconds more. While I put on my other gloves so I can safely touch this stuff. And by safely, I mean hopefully safely. These gloves are not exactly rated for the same temperature. Can I just lean this along this? Yeah, sure, why not? Alright. Perfect. Yeah, so there, hopefully you can see it a little more. Like, it is actually glowing red hot in there. That is so cool. She saved some for the rest of us. So it's not a finite resource. You can have as many streams as you want. That glow is crazy, though. I did not expect to see that. Like, at all. I mean, I guess it makes sense. The whole point of it is that it glows red hot and, you know, emits infrared, and that's how it does the heating, but that is really cool to be able to see. Alright, we've done 5 minutes 30, and, like, it's almost done. So let's go ahead and take this out, and hopefully everything is all hunky-dory. Whoa! Holy crap! It's red hot! And of course everything falls down, but I did not expect that at all. Oh my gosh. What? And as you can see, it's already cooling down. That's wild. Oh, I didn't expect to see that at all. I thought it would just be... I didn't think it would be red hot. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Well, I'm glad I got that live. So let's do this again, and then we can actually test it. That is freaking sick. Oh my gosh. So I'll put it in for a little bit, and then I'll go try to recover the... I know, it's glowing. It's crazy. I absolutely did not expect that to be visible. That's so cool. Oh, you can see that the gloves are even warm. Oh my gosh, okay. Now, for the question that we were originally here for. Not does it glow, but does it exhibit paramagnetism? Which is maybe more boring of a question, but you know what? Sometimes it's alright. It's science. We're doing science. I'll put it in for another 30. That's crazy. I know, this is insane. I did not expect this at all. Oh my gosh. If the paramagnetism thing actually works, I will be so happy. If the paramagnetism works, I will donate $50 to the thing. How does that sound? If this actually works, even with it glowing and everything, if it can survive as a magnet, or not as a magnet, if it can retain its magnetic properties, well, it's literally glowing, I will donate $50 to the charity stream. Alright, so I'm going to have to do this. Oh, I'm going to have to... No, keep going. Keep going. Okay, can I fix this in 30 seconds? Let's see. It's a race against time. Can I fix my circuit that fell on the floor? That looks right. That looks right. Shove this under here. Oh yeah, you guys can't see this. That's okay. It's not... It's just me plugging things into other things. That's all. That's all you're missing. So I will put this here like I should have done in the beginning. And it doesn't reach anyways. That's okay. Let's make sure the numbers are at least like a little bit comparable. Okay, and then I think the piece of paper fell down, but that'll be okay. That's okay. Yep, dinner's ready. I'm hungry. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it in for 30 more seconds just so it's fresh off the presses. We want some fresh samarium. Or wait, yeah. And then I'll try to take this out and try to not hold it with the wrong hand and accidentally frickin' burn myself, because that would be very bad. Oh, it's going to obliterate the plastic too, isn't it? Okay, well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how this goes. 3, 2, 1. Okay. I have to go quick. It's cooling down already. That is so wild. I did not... Oh my gosh, here's the graphite too. Like, that is certifiably insane. Okay, I gotta go quick. Can I pick this up without burning myself? I don't know. Oh, okay. That's smoking. Are these gloves not as good as I thought they were? I do not want to hurt myself. Getting burned during a fire charity wildlife thing, or not wildlife, during a fire, relief charity would be ironic and bad. But, so maybe I can give it a little bit. And then we can try to drop it in. And I dropped it on the floor. Note to self, do not drop extremely hot metal onto the floor. Okay, so it's definitely been too long now, so I will put it back for one, hopefully the last attempt. Hopefully the last attempt. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Stupid gloves. Stupid gloves. I know, I'm trying to be careful. It was just warm. It didn't actually burn me or anything yet. But I remember when I said these are not like rated gloves for the temperatures I'm going at, and these are just the best thing I could find as like barbecue gloves on Amazon. Maybe that was a bit of a mistake, but it'll be okay, I hope. All right, 30 seconds left. Then we can drop this in and see if it works. See if I have to donate $50. Speaking of which, if you didn't know, if anyone else's is floating around, this is the charity live stream, and there's a link in the description and stuff. It's like tinyurl.com/z-fire-relief. We're doing this as a charity live stream. Ziggy, aka Zed, started it. And it looks like it's ready. I know you expect it to be served now. I'm working on it, alright? I'm working on it. Wait, it's not glowing as much. Okay, we're putting it in more time. I'm sorry. I know you said now, but I can't stand with serving anyone undercooked samarium, okay? I just can't do that in... Yes, I am Zed. I'm sorry, okay? Wait, no, it is. I remember, because when you did the London thing, you're like, I'm Zed now. The fundraiser has been making so much progress. Thanks so much for helping out. Thank you so much for organizing it and for putting up with my ridiculous and chaotic, last minute stream ideas. And yes, Suzuki, aka Zed. All right, I'll put this in for another 30 30 seconds just to be safe. We offer only the best service at this Samarium restaurant here. And by best service, I mean it'll kill you immediately. No, this is epic. I hope so. I hope so. I did not expect it to be glowing like that. That is wild. Okay. We're getting there. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can never do something like this. I mean, I don't know whether that's like a good thing or a bad thing, because a lot of what I'm doing, a lot of me being able to do this is being a little bit lax with regards to things like having the right gloves, but hopefully it's alright. Yeah, you can see that glow though. That's wild. Alright, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's do this. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, and now we're going to wait until it's a little bit less glowy so that I can not light these gloves on fire. Since I don't want to do that. But yeah, it's still burning them. We'll give it a little bit. Give it a little bit. It's still going to be extremely hot, to say the least. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. Oh god, it's smoking. Okay. It's in there. It's in there. Let's run the... see what number we get. No! I need to press it with the other button. Okay. It's there. What does it say? If we get around the neighborhood of 1450, like 1400 to 1450, that means it actually worked. It's about 1450. Holy crap. It actually worked. There it is in there. Oh my gosh. Sorry for all the fact that you can barely see anything, but look at that. It's actually working. Well, there goes $50 of my money, I guess. Oh, that's so cool. It's not even that. It's actually really close. It was just bouncing around and averaging about 1450, and it's still doing that even when it's literally burning my gloves and glowing. Oh my gosh. That is wild. Alright. I think the smoking stopped at least. Okay. That is awesome. Okay. Well, let's try to get it out of this without burning anything, because it's still going to be extremely hot. So what I'm going to try to do, is pull this part out and fold it onto here. Holy crap, I can't believe it actually worked. Oh my gosh, look. It's stuck inside, it melted inside the coil. It literally melted itself inside the plastic of the coil, and we still got a decent reading. How? How is that even... oh my gosh. Well, that's 10 points to my ridiculously sketchy equipment, I guess. I don't think the samarium is melted, but the coil is like... you can't see it from the outside, but the inner part of the coil is totally melted, and we still got a reading out of it. That is insane. The fact that still actually worked. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm just going to try to get this out now. Okay, that's probably not going to do it. I don't want to touch it with not gloved fingers. Can I do? No, they don't fit. Okay, so maybe we'll just let this cool a little bit. It is like melted inside there. Can I? Okay, it's cold enough now, I think, where I can touch it safely. This also is not questionable in any way. Don't think too hard about what I'm doing. Wait, did I get it? I got it. We're golden. Okay. There it is. Still intact. Our samarium cube. It survived. It survived. The coil is now an artifact. I know. That's crazy. You can kind of see the hole in there. So it actually it didn't melt through like the wires, I don't think. It just melted through the like plastic, the white plastic. That's awesome. You know what probably happened is the white plastic like dissipated enough of the energy to cool that side of it down. So that side of it, all of that energy went into melting the white plastic, and it didn't have enough heat left over to melt the wires. Or the wires honestly, the probable answer is that the material around these wires is designed to get hot because wires get hot sometimes, but that is crazy. Oh, this part's still sizzling too. I will not touch that with my not gloved fingers. Like the top part of the furnace. It's still making like very subtle sizzling noises even now. Oh my gosh. This was wild. What? It's melted how? I know, extremely sus. It is extremely sus. It's so sus. Even when you put it in a microwave and get it to thousands of degrees and make it literally glow, it's still sus. It still has that magnetic susceptibility. It's just that unbelievably sus. Alright. Well, I will, as promised, will donate $50 because... Wait, was that making noises? Let me make sure this is not, like, exploding. Oh, no, it's not exploding. Okay. There was, like, I don't know if you heard that on the microphone, but there was, like, a loud popping noise from inside the microwave, but I think it's okay. I think it's okay. All right, well, thanks so much to everyone who tuned in. This was quite a wild ride, and thanks for, dealing with the technical difficulties and me having no idea how anything in streaming works and making 3 streams. But yeah, that's what I have. We did the fire versus magnetism. I guess, microwave versus magnetism. Fire versus magnetism, and the magnetism won. This was an epic stream. You gotta stream more often. Honestly, that's part of like why I was doing this, is because I wanted to see, like, I've been thinking about doing more live, like, experiments and, like, doing stuff live. And I was like, is it, this is kind of like a test to see, do I actually enjoy doing this? Or is it a, a silly idea? But this was pretty great. I agree. This was so awesome. Magnetism took a W. It is. Thank you for making this possible. I'm glad. Maybe you can become a VTuber now. No comment on whether or not I have been exploring that possibility. No comment on whether or not I may, at some point in the near future, become a VTuber, and on whether or not I have been writing some lore and thinking about that. Wink, wink. The scuffiness is what brings the character. Yeah, there was definitely scuffiness. If scuffiness brings the character, then this stream was full of character. Yeah, I'm Magnetism. Thank you for making this possible. I'm really glad this worked out, and thanks for everyone who joined. Science VTubers rise up. I mean, I don't know. No comment, of course. Yeah, no comment. No comment on whether science VTubers should rise up, other than the fact that they definitely should. But yeah, so if you have any other questions, you can just ask them now, either about this or the radiation shielding video or anything else. Yeah, just if you have any questions, feel free to ask them while I, tidy this up a little bit. But I think that's all I have for today, and as promised, I will be donating $50 because magnetism took a big fat W. Alright, let me see if this is... I can touch this now, yeah. There we go. Our samarium cube. Where's the side that says SM? Yep. It looks like it says SN now, because it got all... Oh my gosh, like we covered up part of the M with other, like, oxidation and stuff. So it looks like it's tin. It looks like it's SN, which is tin. We transmuted elements. We did what normally takes nuclear reactions. We turned samarium into tin. It says SN. It wouldn't lie, would it? It was a nice stream even with the technical difficulties. Thanks for you guys for showing up and putting up with them. Do you have a secret identity? I mean, maybe I am secretly working on something related to VTubing, but no comment on that. He discovered alchemy. I know. Look, it's tin now. It says it's tin. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Yeah, so that's all that sorted then. So thanks so much to everyone for joining in and for making this be such a great first stream. I know it wasn't a great first stream in terms of technical difficulties and everything, and yeah, I'm learning, but I'm definitely, part of this was like, do I want to do more live stuff? What do I think about it? And answer is definitely yes. This was awesome. And so thanks to Z for kind of, starting this whole thing with the charity fundraiser, and for not just doing the charity fundraiser, but also, getting me to hit that go live button. One of those is slightly more important than the other. But yeah, thanks so much to Z. Thanks so much to everyone who showed up, and especially the people who were able to navigate the maze of different streams, because I don't know how streaming works. But yeah, this was great. And I'll be the one other thing is you can correct me in the chat, but I believe Penbu told me it's now the thing on the screen is wrong. It's now 7 p.m. Pacific is the charity recap. So I will be on that for the whole, everyone that participated in the charity fundraiser. It's like an overall recap. So I'll be on that later tonight. And yeah, thank you for all the support. Thank you everyone in chat and everyone who's been watching. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the charity recap stream if you're down to watch that. And also, shout out to anyone watching the VOD. Yeah. So I think that's all I got. I will take off these gloves that I'm now incredibly sweaty from wearing gloves on one hand and, normal glove on one hand and normal glove and gigantic barbecue glove on the other. But yeah, Zed you later. Zed now. All right. Can I say Xeno time you later? I will Xeno you in the next time. I will Xeno you next time. I don't know. I'll have to work on that. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now. Thanks again so much for everybody. Yeah, Xeno next time. It's perfect. And I'll be on the charity stream. And thanks everyone for coming out. Xeno you next time too, my friend. I will, Ren. Alright. I'm finally ending it. That sounds really bad. I'm finally ending the stream. I'm ending the stream. Why did I have to end it on such a scuffed moment? I guess it's characteristic of how scuffed this whole thing is in the beginning. Alright. Well, bye everyone, and thank you all so much. Haha, I'm back. One last thing is remember to donate if you are able to. It's the link is up there. It's tinyurl.com/z-fire-relief. I realize I should probably put in a little plug for that at the end. But that's all. Bye for real this time.